Good afternoon, everybody. Tell me if there's any hiccups because I'm still got my new microphone. I guess I could use my desktop mic since I'm sitting at my desk, but I'm still playing around with my little lav mic. I want to see how it's going. Hopefully you're all having a wonderful day filled with all the fun. It's been a while since I've just pattern drafted a bit. I've been, most of you know I whine about, oh, it's dark. I know it's very dark because I want it dark. Because I've been doing a lot of laser videos. We're getting out of that. We got one more laser video to do and we're on to different shit. So today I'm going to do a simple pattern. If you guys are around when I feel that it's the right time to say, hey, everybody uses this pattern for free. Whoa. Then you email me and then I'll send the pattern out to all of you. The mic is cracking, you say. Cracking? Crackling. I'm looking at it. I'm staring at it. Is it? Is it really crackling? Looks fine on here. Where's my... blah, 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 blah. I'd like to know more info on the crackling microphone. Thoughts? Anybody have some thoughts? We are in theory on Twitch and TikTok, but again, I think, let's see if I can see TikTok's chat. For some reason, it has not let me in weeks. TikTok chat. Oh. Driftwood also says the mic is crackling. I'm investigating the microphone. The mic sounds clean, but there's crackling. I'm going to turn on my other noise suppression. Does this help at all, or is it still cracking? It might be peaking out somehow, but I don't see why it's peaking out. Test, 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 a little, got a compressor on. Let me play with this a little bit. Test. What if I bring my camera down? Is this better at all? How about this? Testing, testing. This might fix it? I don't see why it would be peaking out right now. It shouldn't be peaking. Only when you're talking is there crackling. When there's silence, there's none. And I do have TikTok chat, amazingly enough, for the first time in weeks. Still crackling? Yes, yes? Well, what if I do this? Is this better? What about if it's just off of the clip itself? And what if I turn off all my filters? Let's see. Filters. Let's see here. All right, this is with all my filters off. Test, test. All filters off. What the fuck? Test. I don't know why this is peeking out. Bring this all the way down. What if it's way down here? What if it's like, this is terrible, it's way too low, this isn't going to be good at all. Oh wait, you know what, there's probably a mix-up going, because this has got to be really quiet, no? Is this super quiet? Because if it's not super quiet, there you go. Test. How's this? Probably still fucked. We're off to a roaring start today, aren't we? Does this make any difference? Does this make any difference, my friends? I just swapped mics. Hi, Michael from Missouri. Still crackling, hey? What the fuck's going on? One sec. How about now? What about this? Yeah, I just updated this stupid thing. Maybe that's the problem. Alright, I'm gonna switch microphones. Give me 1 second. We'll figure this shit out later. Whatever the fuck I got going on here. Now, if there's crackling still, now I'm very confused. Should be fine. Alright. Let's finish this. We'll sort you out later. Just a bit low. Test, 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 test. Alright, there we go. Yay! Now I can turn myself off, because I don't want to hear my fucking voice. Imagine that. Monitor off. There. Well, that took a little bit, but we got... Alright, so we've got TikTok going, we've got Twitch, we've got YouTube Pants, YouTube Shorts, and we're going to dive into really some simple patterning. I'm just going to probably do a little pouch because it's easy and then people can learn along as I go along. And I don't have to think too hard because pouches are easy. Pouches are easy. But I'm going to do a little double strap pouch. Should be great. It'll be wonderful, right? Let's hop all over to my desktop thing. Wonder if I should move this. Can I move this? Let's see. Desktop is locked. I can unlock this and move it over just a little bit, I think. Or scale it. I'm going to scale it a bit. It might be a little easier. So I want to see the bar on the side. That's fine. Alright. And then we're going to take this over here close to the edge so at least people can get a general idea. They are... Should pattern that crown while you're patterning. I could start the crown. All right, Jordan, we're in. We're gonna do the crown instead. That's easy. In my brain, it's easy. It could not. Maybe it's not gonna be easy, but you never know. I don't even know what just happened there. Oh, Handulia became a member of the channel. as a Dark Horse supporter. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Very kind of you. All right, we're going to do a crown then. Why not? We could also do a pouch, really, depending on how I'm feeling. Crown, how big is it going to be? Probably at least 25 inches across. How big is this? We've got lots of space here, I think. Anyways, let's do it in 2 halves. And we'll see. We'll fuck around. Let's put snap to grid on. That'll help me keep things lined up. 25 inches. Oh my god, this is gigantic. I don't need it this big. Do a little fiddly fiddle. Check to see if we. I just want to make sure that the shorts and reels stuff is there. It's not bad. I should put a big piece of tape on my screen so I don't use that half when I'm doing desktop stuff. Alright, so that's 25 inches across. And obviously way too wide. 2 inch. 2 inches also pretty wide. Like just for the very minimal brow band. 1.5. Maybe. We don't need it. We don't need to have a fill on this. Alright. Center point. What do we want to do? Do we want to do alternating peaks? Like tall, short, tall, short? It's probably a good idea, I would think. Let me move my TikTok chat so I can see. Where the fuck is it? Where is it? Does this stream have top supporters now? I think it does, doesn't it? Or is it just my other one? One sec. Sorry, I'm rambling. We've got top fans over on the is it not? Am I not live for the shorts? I must be live for the shorts. No, it's scheduled. Why is the shorts not live? What if I look over here? Okay, we do have top fans working. Yay, top fans is working, finally. But shorts isn't going, so let's see if we can get this to function. Why is it not going here? Connect stream software to go live. Why are you not live? Is this gonna be one of those what the fucks? Sorry guys. Oh, I bet I know why. Where's the stream key? Vertical stream key shorts. Testing. That's what it should be. Why is this not working? Vertical YouTube. Why no work? It says it's connected. So confused. Come on, stupid head. I use Adobe Illustrator, Handula. One sec while I try and figure out why this is not working. Okay. I want it to work, man. But turn it off and on. What do I turn it off and on again? It's not working. not gonna fuck around with this too long, but I'm very confused. Public scheduled. Why is it scheduled? It should just be live. Public. What a pain in the ass. You know, you do this for so long and you still can't figure it out. Okay, I got one more thing I'm gonna try. And then it's oh well. I'm not creating a new broadcast. I'm going to free pattern day. No, for the craft of hanging out shorts. Start streaming. Okay, well, it's not working. Oh well, moving on. Sorry about that. All right, we're moving on to doing this. We're gonna make this little crown. Okay, so we're gonna make it. What did I say? 1.5 inches tall by 25. We can always scale it down. 1.5 inches. Is that too big? I'm just eyeballing it. That's too big. That's 100%. That's too big. That's probably better. Like, really, shouldn't be too crazy. Let's see, what kind of points do we want to do? I could just cop out and make it very much like on tier crown, but I won't. That's such a, I love the look of that. Will I cut it on a laser? I will. Today, no, but I will. Yeah, 100%. And if so, you're probably thinking might be too long, right? Yeah. Might need to be 2 parts. If it was split, if we did a split at the front and the back, then whatever piece we have here to overlay, like let's just throw something down for the hell of it, will be concealed by this part, right? And if we want to just make it so it's makes a little more sense to us, we can fill it, right? And in theory, we can take this one and put it down here as the half. And then this part will wrap all the way around and do this. But we got to figure out what we want for our main peak first. I want to have a border on it, right on the edge, and then some kind of cool art in it. What is this right now? This is 3.25 inches tall. Stream elements. I wonder what happened. Why is my shorts not working? TikTok chat. There's TikTok chat. Put you over here as well, TikTok chat. All right. Back to this. And you know, you guys feel free to you can just holler out ideas if you want. Like, I'm not adverse to changing course while I do this. What if you made it match the costume? Cuirass could do a similar design on the middle so people can also modify it and add their own easily. Michael, I use Adobe Illustrator. I could do something similar to the costume cuirass, something layered. If you invert those pieces. Something layered would be a good idea. Let me just zoom out. Where's my 50? That's 100. That's a good size. Like, I wouldn't want it much bigger than that as far as like scale goes. So we're good here. What do I want to do with it? Now the costume is, the costume purist has a little more of a more gentle curves. Well, it's got some sharp edges too. I'm just looking at it over my shoulder. We could pull this stuff like this in if we wanted to. Then this could come out. Or this could also come in. I think this also has to have a center point here. We're gonna pull this maybe down a little bit. Oh, that went a little weird, but also kind of cool. That's a happy accident, I think. Jason is trying to watch this while eating at a Chinese buffet. Nice. Let me move the chat around here. I'm not seeing you guys as much as I'd like here. One sec. There we go, that's better. And then TikTok chat, the resurrected TikTok chat. Awesome. Perfect. All right. Now, if we want to give it a border, pretty easy. We're just going to go up here and go object, path, and we're going to offset a path on it. And so we can make it bigger, or we can make it smaller than the object itself by just putting a negative in there. All right. I like the bigger look. I certainly like the bigger better, but it might be too big. Like if this is at 100% still. No, this is at 150. 100 is there. You know, it's not terrible. I think that's okay. I think maybe a little shorter. That's not bad, I think. How tall were the pieces on the on-tier crown? Open files. Come on. Where are these? How do I not have these files right here? Grr. Arg, grr. Tier stars. Spellbooks. All sorts of shit. No. No. Where the hell is it? Weird. Well, let's pull the Tier coronet out at least. This should be correct. Yeah. Right. Uses R. It doesn't even show inches. Why is this? They are 3.5 inches for the Tier coronets at max height. This is 3.76, so that's not too bad. That's ballpark, right? Pretty good. These are very sharp. It's the only word I can think of. I think it's very... Oops, not what I wanted. Let's pull this off of here for now. Doesn't really need to be on there. So we've got, while we're going along here, we might as well do a little teaching. So we've got our selection tool, and we have our direct selection tool. Our selection tool will take our whole object. It will only take the outside though. Oh, it won't take the, what is this grouped? Okay, it's not grouped. So that'll pull that apart. But these, the direct selection will maneuver points. So what I just want to play around right now with is, I just want to make it a little wider. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Actually, I gotta put it back up here. I want to make sure that it doesn't get off of its center line because it's got snap to grid on. I was thinking of making it a little wider. Oh, I can't do it like that. Can I just scale the whole thing? I guess so. It's not bad. You know what? Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's just fine. And we can do the same one here if we want to. Object, path, offset path. But I'll go negative this time because I like the width of the band. There. That wraps around. Do we just do a single? Oh, we can group these. We can go Control G to group these. And then our direct selection tool will take the whole thing and copy it, paste it in, drag it down to halfway-ish. I can actually make it more specifically halfway if I want to. The negative path also seems good if people want to go do the gems on there. Yeah, that'd be for sure, 100%. We do have to have some gems on here for sure. Let's start thinking about that. Right? If I want, I can get it right inside this group, so I'm only affecting this group. We can do some ovals, maybe. I should probably. I wonder if this is gonna move. It's probably gonna move this, but I don't want it to move. Yeah, I don't want it to move. How does that happen? I do this and then select this. It's been a bit. No. What about if I select this and then do the other way? Align to selection, align to key that's it. Align to key object, I think. This is what I want to do. So this is the key object, and then this should align to it. Or not. Weird. Oh well, it's not doing what I want it to do. But we're just gonna set. Whoa, Jesus Christ. We are just gonna center it. Anyways, it's fine. I'll figure out the other shit later. It's not that big a deal. I'm overthinking it, as I usually do. Overthinking things. Isn't that the way? Isn't that how everybody does stuff? So obviously we'll just replace these with this one, but we need another point. Do we just want to like take one of these, move it in here, and just give it a little shrinkadoo? You know? Is that too lame? Shrinkadoo, is that what I said? Could scale it evenly? No. I think it kind of almost needs to have all the everything below the points here and here the same, and then like just maybe the top adjusted. Could do gems on the band and a design on each of the pieces, just throwing out ideas. Hell yeah, ideas. I love ideas. Gems on the band, design on the pieces, for sure. That's also a great option. Or we could do both, like maniacs. Jason says 5-ounce Vegetan. Maybe. I'd probably end up doing it thicker than that just because I want it to hold its shape really nicely. Depends on if I'm layering this with a laser or if I'm just doing leather carving. It all will depend on it as well, right? Both is better. Exactly. So where was I? I want to make small options in between these taller ones, but I don't want to make it look lame. Well, I already did this, but let's just do it again. Is that silly looking, just to have it like little mini versions? Or should it be like I was saying, where it's same base kind of deal, you know? Right? Should they be little minis? Well, let's do the other option on the other side. I don't really need the this last piece, but I'm going to leave it for just for visuals. I don't know why I did that. Get rid of that. Looks good from my bedroom. DV says, I was going to say remove the side points. Make it a little smoother on the sides. Rounded, you mean, DV? What do I want to... I'm going to take out this middle bit. We're going to pull this just because I want to try and make a little bit of a... I want to keep the base and just make a smaller point and see how that looks instead of just talking about it, you know? If it's here, 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 and then pointed to there. There. Did I do that like a weirdo? That doesn't make any sense. There's something there's something wrong. Oh, where are you going? Oh, snap. Snap to grid. I'll fix it in a second here. It's obviously wrong. Do I know what I'm doing? Mostly. My brain just needs to figure this out real quick. What's going on here? What's this shit? Did I do that? Oh my god. What a fucking mess. Okay, redo. It's because I had snap on. There we go. And it was searching for the closest cross section. It's like, I feel like I'm just doing this the difficult way. Let's fix this. Alright. Okay, I'm just gonna take this one, take this one. Ignore me and my craziness. And we're gonna just put it, whoops, not like that. Do it again. Right on the dot here. There. Alright, now we can start thinking about other shit. Let's remove this. Hey, is the Shima? Or is this Shema? Why have I, like, lost my mind? I haven't done this in so long. I'm just fucking having a moment here. My best way to center everything. Alright. I'm going back to my original plan, which is just to cut out the whole bit and build it from there. And then I'm going to use the align tool to make things make sense to me. Go up to here. Go up to here. Down to here. This is totally going to work. Alright. Oh, I can also do... Oh, wait. Alright, I just figured out what I was going to do. What I'm going to do. Sorry. Is that not short enough? Knots? Is that just too big still? Looks a little strange. Who was talking about the points again? I'm gonna say remove the side points, make it a little smoother on the sides. Oh, DV was saying that. I kind of like the smaller ones, or at least I like the. You know what? I think the overthinking is done. I like these smaller ones. Just make them smaller. It'll be fine. It's a prototype, right? It's a prototype. We were thinking of either in between with our. What the fuck have I done? Yeah. We're either going. Where's my brain? Oh yeah, gems. Where we're putting the gems. But also this all needs to be aligned a little better. Let's figure this shit out. We'll do this to line them all up on the bottom. And then we'll do this to line them all up separately apart from each other nicely. We will nudge this up a little bit. It's a little better. And then if I want, I probably want the bottoms the same spot, I think. But we could bring them up. That also works. I like that for now. It's good for now. One sec, just checking something here. All right, good. And this is the first stream where we've got this top fans thing going on in the chat with people chatting and doing their contributions, etc. It's kind of neat. We'll see how annoying it is or not annoying, but at least we've got some new stuff from the YouTubes. After how long? Jesus. I am on. One sec. I am on Twitch, right? Wait. Creator dashboard. I should be able to tell just by the chat, but I've decided just to open Twitch for no reason and figure that out. Yeah. I'm on Twitch too. Good. All right. That's bright. All right. So we've got our basic. This is your time to cry if you don't like what's happening here, right? DV Landon says if you keep the same shape, what about doing 3 different sizes? Keep the same shape, 3 different sizes. You mean even more than we've got here, like a. So in theory, what we've got right here is we've got 4. It shows 5, but it's 4 points. We've got the center point, 2 sides in the back that are tallest, and then we've got our mini points, which is pretty cool. We've got to do a bunch of knot work on this too, and fun design elements. But I like the beginning here. It's pretty cool. The only other thing we could do is the center point could be a more significant thing, right? We could take this and make it like this is the real deal right here. You know? That's not a bad idea either. I think I'm gonna do that. Done. We're done. We're moving on. So we've got that now as the option. All right. And Jordan says you could add in the Batwing design you did on the Cuirass and put it in the middle. The Batwing design? Oh yeah, I forgot I put that fucking Batwing on that Cuirass. Might be able to do something like that. I do like the idea of leaving a spot open for people to put their own stuff, but this is, we gotta remember what we're working with, right? We've got like very small. SMOL. Very small. So, I'm just gonna be careful. Gems. Now that I've... Is that weird? Should the gem on the center be different? Am I losing my mind for no reason? I think I am. Okay. That's okay. And somebody was mentioning... Oops. Somebody was mentioning maybe we want to do... Oh, let's just do this. We could do little gems in here somewhere. If we were so inclined. Got the gems going on. Maybe. Is that... I was thinking of doing some knotwork for the band as well. I think we leave gems off of these little ones at least. Side gem needs to be smaller scaled. Side gem. Rusty says side gem needs to be smaller / scaled. The side gem. Oh, then the center here. Yeah. I see what you're saying. It's got to be at least... Oops, let's do this. At least, at most, the same size as our pinnacle main gem. But definitely not bigger than. Gems on smaller one. Stuff on bigger ones. That could also be a good idea, too. But if we're, I like that. I just threw it on there quickly, but I do like it more than I thought it would right away. I think you're... Oh no, I'm gonna pull these just for the hell of it. I like it. I think I like it. Thoughts? Oh, thanks, Modoc. Yeah, this will be everywhere, as always. I'll put it... Everybody here that's around when I ask them to submit for it, will get it. And this is going to have more work to do over the weekend. I say over the weekend. Let me pull that back a little bit. I'm too good at... I'm too bad at saying, oh yeah, I'll just get it done right away, and then not doing it. So... But it'll be done before the end of the month. Because I got to do all this art. But I think I like the gems on the smaller bits. But then... Do we like all the gems on the band? Does it need a bunch of gems on the band? Are we going to lose our mind? I guess either or. People don't have to put the gems on there, right? It doesn't have to be a thing. Because I could... Where is it? What if no gems on band and did not work? See, like, that's where I'm thinking of going, Jordan. Let me just pull out some knotwork here, just to give you guys an idea where my brain's at. If I can find it. Where are you, buddy? Come on, knotwork. Oh, I'm also going to show you the paper warp in Photoshop because it's pretty cool. Where is it? Where's the... I've only done 2 like really significant band art. I'm going to do a different... I think I'll do a serpent, a banded serpent for... Oh, here it is. Is this what I want? No. I want this. Where is it? Yeah, like this thing. New pouch. Bullshit. What the fuck? How did I get 2 on there? Weird. But, like, we can just... handy just to have a bunch of art lying around I can draw from. You know, and obviously I'll center this up a little better. It's kind of a mess right now. Let's see here. Can I just stretch it? Or just for the hell of it for now? Oh, bring that to the back. I like it. Right? That's looking pretty cool. I think it's looking pretty cool. And then we've got our Gemzors here. You know, this is all cut. This is coming together really quick too. So, yeah, and DV says, yeah, then the knotwork on the pillars. He's over on TikTok chat. It's crazy. What we got here? Pablo says, hello. Question. Considering that the stitching holes of the reinforcement fits the holes in the body, how do I calculate the reinforcement if Illustrator fails? Thanks from Argentina. I don't know what the hell you just said, Pablo, but I'm going to try and figure it out. Considering that the stitching holes of the reinforcements fit the holes in the body. Did Pablo say anything else? No, he didn't. How do I calculate the reinforcement if Illustrator fails? Pablo, I don't know what you're saying. I'm open to trying to figure it out, but I'm not sure. I need you to bear down. I need you to think hard and use your best ability to communicate to me. I don't fucking know what you're saying, Graham. Yeah, we are. All right, where were we? So obviously, what was that? I heard a crash noise. Maybe it was just. Okay, I'm gonna save this as new pouch, even though it's not a new pouch. Do a two-way version of it so that the ones making it can choose between gems or knotwork or both together. Hey, I like it. I'm not against that. Not against that at all. Especially considering how much work knotwork can be. But I like where we're at so far. But I think just hear me out. Unless I go off on a tangent and do some kind of weird themed thing, or if I do the wings, I don't know if the wings will fit in here as well as I'd like them to fit. I think the center definitely needs its own, like, not just knotwork thing, right? Maybe that's the idea where people can add their own stuff, but there should definitely, just like I've got the wings on the breastplate back here. It definitely needs its own. Hey, you can use this if you want. But I think the side ones just knotwork. Center one needs something. Needs a little bit of gravitas, if you know what I'm saying. I'm still looking at Pablo's thing. Hello. Considering that the stitching holes of the reinforcements fit the holes in the body. Considering that if anybody can figure this out, I'll be quite happy. Considering that the stitching holes of the reinforcements fit the holes in the body. They do. They fit the holes in the body. How do I calculate the reinforcement if Illustrator fails? Fails. Illustrator doesn't fail. It's foolproof. All right. There's a lot of drawing to be done with this thing. I'm gonna save this as crown 1. And this is not. I don't think this is. I could draw, but like, I don't know if this is drawing quest time. I guess I could just plug it in and draw. Sure. I'm gonna plug it in and I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this thing. And then I'm going to move it to Google Drive in the most complicated way possible, because my iPad is annoying. Copy this. Email it to myself. Can't wait to trade my iPad for an Android drawing tablet whenever I feel they're at the right point. I love it. I just hate the compatibility stuff can drive me nuts. You can get everything done, but it certainly is a pain in the ass. Alright, send that. Okay. What do we got here for Sketcheroony? I also need to find my cable. Oh. 1 second. Do. We haven't done one of these in a while. I should... Don't you guys fucking quote me on this, but I should really do at least like a set. This is free pattern day, or like, you know, like patterning day, where it's Illustrator, and because it's, you know, it's nice. Like, I don't have to think too hard. I can just hang out with you guys. That's not to say I think hard usually, but I'm getting stuff done. Like, this is going to be a useful pattern instead of me, you know, making another gorge. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Of course you do. All right. Now that that is done, where is... And just a reminder that this stream is brought to you by your donations, so feel free to donate if you want. Also, here's my chat. Okay. Jordan says, how are pieces attaching? Worried about putting a rivet through the gem. I think if you're doing knotwork on the pieces, knotwork or band might be a little much. Hey, I know you're probably right. Hey, BK Creative, hope you're having a fantastic day. What was I gonna do? Oh, I needed the plug for my iPad. 1 sec. Wherever the hell that is. Where are you? Simple that was. What did I just do? Where am I? Okay, it's not working yet. See if I can figure this out. One, two, three. It is plugged in. Let's do a quick rethinging of the atom. No. It's gonna be one of those. Oh, here, holy balls! There we go. Just took a little bit. All right. It could be too much knotwork. I do agree. But I might as well draw the knotwork. Might as well draw it. So we're gonna do that. It's gonna be really simple. We are going to do a drawing guide. We're gonna bring this all the way over here and just use it on this one. Come on. Come on, so close. I'm just trying to make it right in the center. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, like, horizontally, vertically, whatever you want to say. Alright. Do assisted drawing, symmetry. Oh, shit. Now I gotta move it again? Damn it. Thought I had that figured out. Close enough. Assisted drawing, vertical. Yeah. Okay. I just always do this. Pencil eraser. Pencil eraser. Where's my chat? My chat disappeared. Nobody's even... Oh! Yeah. A little bit of chat. Alright, now we can move this however we want. We can get a... Right. Do this. Ah, that's way too big. Brass would look cool for the edges of the tall bits and banding. Hey, Sean, this thing's gonna, when I do it, it's gonna be all brass. It's gonna be etched. It's gonna be all etched brass. Trust me. There's gonna be a lot of brass. People are gonna be like, I thought it was a leatherworking channel. Well, I'm doing the brass. This looks a little funny, but we're just gonna go with it for now and see what we can figure out. Oh, not there. Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? It's just the heart? Is it just the heart crown? Is this going on? Heart, upside down heart crown. At least I can just do a bunch of these really quickly and figure out which ones I like, right? This is kind of boring, this one. Kind of boring, but we're just gonna go with it. Imagine if there were gems here in this action, right? Oh shit. Look at that. Kind of cool. What do you think? Not necessarily what I want to do, but it is a thing. Where's this going? This is a little strange. Something strange. Let's do this. Let's take this back. What if it was like this? What if we got here, and then this shit is also tucking through here. Right? I'd like it to be right to the edge. That's why it's chaos right now. Did I just draw this on the thing? I did. No, I didn't. Thank God. I'm not that much of an idiot. Bring this down. Let's go studio pen, then we can just... Is this gonna be... Yeah, well... This won't work though, right? I need to add this again. Add a drawing guide, options, assisted drawing, done. And we can just dive right into this. John says, can't wait to see the final product. I'm happy that you are excited. I'm excited.
Good thing about this drawing software is like, watch, I can go, oh, I'm super shaky, and then it'll curve it if I hold it down. It's kind of cool. Still not totally in love with it, but we're just gonna work through it here. It's a prototype, right? It's like a little person now. It's like a little strange little alien. What's going on with those? That's fine. Alright, then if I want to be... Let's turn that off. And I can start pulling stuff off of it like this. Over, under. And then we get to see where our over-under mistakes are. Over. And solve them. Under. Hey, Iron Drake, how you doing? Over, under. Is this gonna be another? Whoa! This is gonna be another one of those patterns where I'm not really in love with this, but I'm gonna finish it. And if I'm, I'm usually, I know right away if I like something, but whatever. We're just gonna bomb through it. It takes 2 seconds to do it, right? Another over here. And this is under over. It's all right. Not my best work, but it's all right. Paulo, I want someday to make a sleeve tattoo telling the story of Tyr. Paulo, that is what I want to do. So you back off. There's lots of good ones. There's lots of good ones. Have you seen an artist that you think is somebody you're looking into? Look up Northern Black, and look up Sean Perry. They're wow, both amazing. Iron Drake says I was on my other account earlier, but it wouldn't let me chat. That's no good. No good at all. Alright. Like, to me, that just looks kind of upside down and wonky. There's not enough going on down here. Whoops. Down here. Unless we're like, oh, fuck it, we're putting a gem in here, right? We're gonna... Whoa, Jesus, what are you doing? And then we're like, maybe it's alright. You know what I'm saying? Not the greatest, not the most terrible. But because we've got a lot of options here, I'm just gonna move down to the other one and do something different. I'm gonna think a little harder this time. My brain! What if you worked knotwork from bottom and top to meet in the wider area? From the bottom and from the top to meet in the wider area. 2 separate pieces. Like it, DV? You're on it. DV's pretty on it, I must say. Edit drawing guide. Assistant drawing. You can over here, buddy. Options. Yeah, we're good. And we're gonna go back to my pink scribblies. So you're thinking we could start up here and we could start down here and meet somewhere in the middle. What do I want to do? We could start. Oh, this is Tor Oleg Svenevig is an amazing Norwegian tattoo artist specialized in traditional Viking tattoos. 1 second. Hold the fort. I gotta check something really quick. Hey, look. Hey, there you guys are. Copy and paste. Or Oleg. Ooh. Cool. Looks pretty nice. Also, there's something that everyone, if anybody cares about Nordic tattoo stuff. Is this the right? Oh, this should be it. Sec. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna paste this in the chat. If anybody cares about Viking and Nordic tattoos, check that out. Where's my TikTok chat? Disappeared. There it is. It's kind of cool. Anyways, moving on. What are we doing? Oh yeah. This is like continuing to become kind of a spot that has a middle. Am I just overdoing the knots? There's not a lot of space, you know? What if I did a split knot and just said, fuck it? Maybe. This was more just a point. So I've done this on. This is on a lot of that armor that we're talking about. Just like a point. So that might be a better way to do that. Yeah. Okay. Something like that at least. Getting somewhere. Getting somewhere. It's too simple. What if I did the same on the top here? It is going with theme. For anybody that is like, oh no, but you don't. We're thinking of like kind of like putting this as part of this armor I've been working on, so. But I just said, oh no as well. That's not the right. That's not the right look. I still like that better. We're tying up into weirdness here. If it was like still the point. But we're coming up through. What am I doing here? I'm just gonna try something different. So little space. Well, this is really, there needs to be something up top a little more, but what happens if I just say fuck it and just do this? Does that look worse or better? What if I pull this way down here and keep this from opening up? So we've got this line here straight through. Maybe. Ola. We need to double check again. Ola. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That kind of stuff. He's very similar to like Sean Perry and Northern Black. They all do really amazing stuff. That's so good. All right, where am I? What am I doing? Oh yeah, we are doing this. Right, righto. Right, fuck it out. Almost. I think I gotta go this way. Wonderful. I like this one better. I don't know if it's the one, but I like it better. And we're, you know, collecting knots to do with whatever we want. What am I doing? Oh yeah, eraser. Oops. Gotta turn off the drawing guide. Oh, I missed a spot. Gotta turn the drawing guide back on. that what I want? Sure. Oh, thanks, Brooks. Appreciate it. Alright, where are we? Turn this off again. Oh, it is off. I'm not paying attention, obviously. Over, under, over. What the fuck? Is there some more shit that I've missed? How am I doing this? How are you guys aren't calling me on it right away? Come on. Sure. The fuck? Oh. No? Weird. Doesn't feel like my studio pin. Okay. Hopefully that's it. Hey, Christopher. DV says it's just part of the creative process. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it is. Get a little quick here with this. Take your time. Take your time. What are we fighting with today? We are working on a crown. We're not fighting at all. We're just working away. I said I was going to do a crown a while ago, and I'm finally coming out of my laser world. I've still got a video to do, but it's going to be the last few months is going to be resurrected for sure. Brooke says, really cool watching this process. Can't wait to see the YouTube. Oh yeah. Whoops. Just undid something and then redid something. It's sweaty in here. Fucking sweaty. I shouldn't talk. I'm sure most of you are probably in a place that's hotter than where I am right now. Most of you. Not all, but most. What have I done here? Did I fuck something up? Under, over, under. Oh, it should be under. Oops. Aaron says, I'm pretty sure my town is going to flood again today. Jesus. Brutal. Only 90 degrees here today, says Christopher. It's probably not 90 here. I don't know what that's probably 80. I don't know. I do like the one on the right more. Can you even see it on the short stream? I don't know. I'm not sure. Doink. Oops. There it is. Good. Yeah, I do like the one on the right more. But I also am not in love with it. So there's that. You know what? I don't need a... Do I want it? Don't want any symmetry right now. Come on, you fucking thing. I've got too many windows. DB says Arizona is like 115. Yuck. It would be... What was that noise? I also wish I had my little glove that I bought for this, but I don't know where it is. My little easily slidey glove, because I'm getting very sweaty on this tablet. What if this was just... Well, that's not my right thing. Let's just draw a Serpent on here for the hell of it, because I'm kind of getting back in the groove here in Serpent series. Because I can't draw over shit. You can watch some live streams that prove that, well, that prove that I can use the force of my will to create a drawing with help. Let's see, a little Serpent action. See, like, I don't, every time I touch this. Right. Try a microfiber cloth or something similar to help slide. All mine are covered in crap. Thanks for stopping in, Brooks. Appreciate it. Have a good one. It's a bit of a mess right here. Trust already lost 2 of them, damn. And I'm just forgetting, Trust. I still need to figure out that stuff with your art. Like, I'm just literally forgetting. I'm not ignoring you. Iron Drake says this is turning out better than the crown I tried to make. This is going to be sweet. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if I need any lotion right now while I'm trying to draw. Maybe some lotion. You think it'll help with the sliding? I guess it might help with the sliding, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get some lotion. I'll try it. Ooh, lotion time. Also, my hands exploded on Tuesday. I did great weapon at fight practice exclusively, and I don't do that, so kind of got the crap beat out of me. At least beat out of my hands. Let's see where we can go with this. Alright. Let's see how it's slickery. Slickery? New word? Yeah, I don't know if that helped. But it did something. Ew. This as far down here as I can go. Start to taper for the tail. Which also means we can bring this down more. And my chicken scratches as I work my way along. Didn't help. Pablo says, how do you decide on the drawing? Tentacles. Should one be superimposed on the other and not end up as an interwoven figure, but as something that has its own movement in view? There's a lot more detail in this Pablo question. But I'm not 100% sure what you mean still. How do you decide on the drawing, the squiggly bits? Should one be superimposed on the other and not end up as an interwoven figure, but as something that has its own movement in view? Oh. Just space. I like things to be spaced fairly evenly. And so if there's, for instance, something like a gap here, I might try and fill it with something. I might randomly come up with something weird and just, you know, for no reason, just come up here and fill it. Just to have something there. But now it just looks like the serpent has just a penis, I guess, because it's got nothing else like that. So if I did that, then I'm like, okay, well, I gotta put little weird things here too. For whatever reason, you know? Which isn't actually terrible. I'm just gonna leave them there for now, but... And as far as over-unders, I also just gotta make sure everything's over-under, 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 over-under. And because this is not a mirrored image, this one, there is a, I don't know, 50% chance that I will end up with stuff not exactly over-under all the way through the image, and I'll have to start working some witchcraft to make it fit properly. And the witchcraft isn't crazy, it's just a little bit of playing around. Like, let's see here. Get that a little wider. Actually, this serpent's looking pretty cool. Now that it's jammed into here, right? Could even do one up here if we want to. Like we've got that little. We could also do something else. I'm sure we could figure something else out. We could just do a little squiggly in there or something. Who knows? What we got going on here? Where are we? Where are we? Where's my fucking view? Oh, there we go. We got 2 screens today, so it's driving me a little crazy. So those do this one specific. Whoops, this one does really look like just like a little funny arm. But I don't mind it. I don't mind it. It'll just blend all in, you know. This needs to be rounded out more. Like, though I am not great at just like sitting down and drawing stuff outside of like a Serpent, I think I've got a good idea of like just balance. You know what I'm saying? Balance, I think, is important. It's really easy for things to go off the rails if you don't have a balanced image. Like even this feels empty to me, right? Yeah, I could come back in here and be like, nah, but I'm not going to. I could bring this down. Like, more right in the middle. And then hook this over, line it up better. Still don't really like its spot. Grab it. There. No, still don't like it. What am I doing? Is this my moist hand giving me issues? Okay, I like that. Oops. And then after this sketch, which I think is actually turning out pretty cool, I'm gonna do a paper warp tutorial for anybody that cares, because I just found out about it. My buddy Steiner showed me, and it is awesome. So I must show. I must show it to all. But first, we have to make this like more of a complete thing. So let's do that. I might do a little more processing this head to make it look a little cooler, but for now, whatever. Did I just draw right on top of it? I did not. Look at me. I'm learning. Pablo. Oh, Pablo got my answer, I guess. Or at least my attempt. I hope that helped. And yeah, Jason, Serpent trapped in stone. This should go over this and under that, I guess. Yeah. that looks kind of funny because it looks like he's got like a hold with his lip on it. Let's just fix that up a little. Jason says, or totally warp your mind and do the same thing as the war belt. Each piece is a window revealing the dragon behind the crown. The knotwork extending through all of them. Damn. Whose idea was that? Was that your idea? Because I don't think I came up with that idea. That was one of those. What the hell? Somebody's crazy. This is. I'm too zoomed in for a good curve. It was your idea? Thanks. Nice. I guess that is a good example of why these streams are awesome. Because like, shit like that, when it comes to fruition, is always awesome. Pretty cool. Fucking hand is so sweaty. Am I even trying? Like, come on. Jesus. You can make the head a little bigger, fill the space. Yeah, it might be an idea. I will ponder that as we do this. Yeah, sticky, sticky, sticky. I can't even draw properly at all. It was a great idea. Jason, it was a great idea. That's what I mean. It's a great idea. Hell, I almost think that stream should only be this kind of stuff. Like, unless it's like a really specific, cool project I'm working on. It's gonna look weird suddenly. How can I fix this a bit? I just need to get this arc in. Oh, that's crazy too. Come on. Come on. I'll fix the other bit. And then do a little repair here. Make it less weird. Getting there. Could do. Oops. Don't know if I'm going to leave these on, but I'm just doing them for now because I can. Can I just scale this and make this a better thing, like DV was mentioning, or is it gonna just be chaos when I do it? Actually, I like it. Good call. Just gotta do a little fiddling, but. The serpent is morphing into a Chinese dragon? Well, it is what it is. It's not done yet. I don't mind these. I don't mind this one, and I don't mind this one. But this one is bugging the hell out of me. So I'm gonna remove it. Because it looks like a little stubby arm. The other ones just look like weird bits, you know? There we go. Alright. Over, under, over. Under, over. This is the, now it's the game. The game we play is over, under. And then we go wham when we figure out that something's fucked up. Not a tumor. It's not a tumor. Bullshit, all of it. Oops. Oh my god, am I gonna get all these over-unders proper? Holy shit. I don't think so. There must be some mistake somewhere. Under, over, over. Yeah, there it is. Aha! We do have one. Now we must figure out what to do about it. Because I'm not putting the tail across his eyes. Or its eyes, I should say. Well, let's fix this too, it's a little wonky. All right. What do I want to do about that? Now this is, as painters say, the smaller the drawing, the bigger the painter. You have to have the hands of a surgeon to paint and chisel like that. Yeah, that makes sense. Now I'm gonna playfully work this, fix that over under. I just gotta figure out how I want to do it. How do I want to do it? Or do I not care that much? It's fairly concealed, but under. This. Like I could split it, which is something I do if I'm having issues with, oops, with stuff like that. Too small a detail to stress over is my middle name, though, Jason. Hey, Burly Earl. Do I split this? Do I care? Like, I could even do it, like, it'll look a little forced, but I could just... As simple as that, you know? And then it comes out the other side, is that what it is? That probably looks dumber than just leaving it, though. Well, now that's kind of cool. Now I'm like, well, what if I did that on all these fucking things? But then it's gonna fuck everything up. What if I, what if I'm do a bunch of that shit? Look out! I'm off on a tangent. You've been warned. Now it's just gonna be all fucked up because of this, but I just want to see what it looks like. Yeah, but it does create problems. Cause now I've got like an under here. Oops. Now I've got an under here, and then I've got a fucking under here. It looks cool though. I like it as a new thing to try. And I could just do that to all the over-unders. I could just go crazy. This is what happens when hand stitching and the needle go through the thread. It's kind of cool, but also is going to cause problems. You just know it. This one is fine because it terminates. Pull this one out. I could also do this. And that goes. This is over. It's just, oh, it's supposed to be under. I don't like that solution. It just looks a little too forced. I don't know, but I think we're in a good spot, though. It's still in a good spot. As, Jason had said it? I think so. Too small a detail to stress over? I like where it's at. There's some adjustments I could certainly make to make it a little better, though. I can bring this up. This is the kind of fussing that I do. Balance. Just balance fussing. Eating up space, you know? That's better. Somebody said splitting the tail. Also an option? I could also, if I really felt like it, I could jam a tongue in there, and then it could go over, under, over, yeah, something like that. Like I could, this could be like this. And then there could be like some kind of tongue that is under it. It's also an option. Let's get rid of this. A little weird. Also a little weird. My neck. Put another Q inside the top loop instead of the rattle on the tail. Put another Q inside the top. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, the tail's got to be there. That's just how I do my tails. I could make the tail smaller. I don't like the tongue either. Unless the tongue was going to go through the whole thing, I don't really like it. I think it's, I think we're calling it overthinking is what we're calling it, right? Right, folks? Where are we at here? All right. Yeah, we're almost at the end of the stream. This is where you guys oh, I've got a better idea. Because usually I get everybody to send me an email, which is giant pain in the ass. Giant pain in the ass. So does this plan even work? You know, just send me an email. I had an idea to do like a coupon code that you would get it for free, but then I've got to like figure all that shit out. There's not enough people. It's not like I have 100 people watching. It's pretty easy. So I'm gonna really try and get this done for this month. Say something cool. That Serpent is something I want to have on there for sure. Love it. You know, actually, like I really like this pair now. Kind of like it's pretty cool, but we'll see. Email address. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna do this right now. So if you're just joining this stream 5 hours from now, and you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna get this free pattern," you're not getting it. You might if you're lucky, but I'm gonna expect email. Yeah, info. Where's my info at Dark Horse Workshop. Let's see if I can copy this over to the Tickety Talk and make sure it goes everywhere else. You email me right now. Not in 3 hours, not in 2 hours, not after dinner or lunch or whatever. You stop what you're doing, you email me right now. And then this lovely pattern that it's not going to take me too long to knock out is free for you. But it has to be during this stream. Look at all the little top fan things and stuff. So just make sure you get it in for this stream. Doesn't matter if you're on Twitch, if you're on TikTok, if you're on the YouTubes. Get it in right now. Info at darkhorseworkshop.com. And I'll put crown in the subject or something. You don't have to because some of you have probably already sent it. And I will organize that little list of people, and I will get that crown pattern out to you guys hopefully sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? Pablo says, your Mungunda appears with the cuts as if they've pierced his body. Could one part of the body be made thinner where they interact? Is that an idea? That's totally an idea. I like that idea too. I'm going to play with that kind of stuff as I figure out the art. I think we're in a good spot. Like, I really like the balance of this. There's a couple more tweaks I need to do, but overall, it's very, it's a juicy serpent. I like it. It's very nice. So, appreciate you guys stopping in, you know? We had a nice little stream today. That's the 2 hour mark, and I've got some other stuff I got to do where I don't want to think too hard about talking to people. And I will get this crown out soon. I'll get it out soon. I won't screw around. There's I could do a second crown sometime if I have other ideas, but this is a cool one that we can get done and out to people, and that would be very, very awesome, I think. Anyways, with that out of the way, make sure you check me out on Patreon, darkhorseworkshop.com for patterns. Patreon's my best deal. Patreon.com/darkhorseworkshop. Join the Discord server if you're not on the Discord server. It's awesome. It's going to be more awesome coming up here now that I've like freed myself of all the lasers, almost. I've still got one laser video to do, but I'm not taking any more. Just so you know, I get a laser offer to review a laser every day. Every day. So it's tough. So we're not doing those anymore. We're moving on with this kind of stuff. Art, patterns, armor, fantasy stuff, Viking stuff. You know, we're going to have a really good time the last half of this year. And January, February, March, April, May, June. The most half of this year. It'll be great. So have a great week, everybody. I'll talk to you on the Discord server, or I'll see you around somewhere else. Maybe. Who knows? Mwah. Thanks for stopping in.